Thank you for this opportunity, JMJ College of Arts and Science, Tenali. And a special thanks to Dr. Surupa Rani, who invited me to join this session. Madam will be following me the next lecture. Hope I am audible. Yes,
Yes,
madam.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
I
sir.
will proceed. This session only for short and a while you will see my face. Maybe it's a dim light. I will switch over to the sharing my screen option. I do not have a lengthy PPT. Okay, my PPT has only 3 or 4 slides to introduce what I want to do. Then the rest of the session will be demo, live online demo. I understand the composition of the audience may be mixed. I see many mathematics faces there, but I saw an English professor too. There's an English professor sitting in the audience. So assuming that the audience is mixed, I will make it very simple. Okay, all I need is some school mathematics to understand what I do. Okay, let me begin my presentation. Just wait a while. Yes, my presentation is coming over there. Just wait. Yes. I hope all of you see my screen. Yes, Dr. Patmalaga madam. My screen is seen. Yes, let me proceed assuming that everybody sees my screen.
Yes,
This is,
sir.
yeah, thank you. I will proceed. If there is difficulty, put in the chat box, somebody will address me. Okay. Please don't unmute. This is Professor Venugopal, presently Controller of Examinations and Professor of Mathematics. But I consider myself to be a student of mathematics all the time. So I am in Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati Vishwamaha Vidyalaya, a deemed to be university sponsored and run by Kanchi Kamakotipeetam Charitable Trust. Patron is the Shankaracharya Swamiji of Kanchi Kamakotipeetam. So with that introduction, let me thank the management of my deemed university and the management of JMJ College of Engineering for hosting this and giving me an opportunity to create an awareness on these gadgets. This is how do you reach me? You can take note of it. And this is you can reach me on my WhatsApp, but I am always on WhatsApp. You can reach me on my WhatsApp, or you can just post me in case you want to. You can approach me for doubts. Okay. Yet caution at the outset. This maybe I think this concept should be new to all the participants. Okay, if somebody is well versed with this Microsoft Mathematics and GeoGebra, pardon me, I'll be very my approach will be very elementary. Okay, my idea is to create awareness of these two softwares, free words, for those who have not had any exposure. So my request to have the mindset of a child, be like a child with a very blank mind to learn new concepts. What I will assume for this package, I assume that you are some exposure to Word, Microsoft Word, some typing, and then the facility to move with the menus. The GeoGebra and Microsoft Mathematics are mainly managed by menus, so you should be comfortable with the browsing through menus on your own. Okay, so this is what my topic, bird's eye view of Microsoft Mathematics and GeoGebra. I have coined that word because I will be just throwing light on these two. I will not go deep into this. uh, this is part of the broad topic tools and strategies of ICT for integrative pedagogy. Okay. This is a disclaimer. This talk introduces Microsoft Mathematics add-in. It's a Microsoft Mathematics add-in to Microsoft Word and GeoGebra application through a live online demo. So I will be using these two packages for demo. I acknowledge the creators. Microsoft Mathematics is a freely downloadable educational program. You can download it from the Microsoft website, and it is developed and maintained by Microsoft. GeoGebra is a free software. On the other hand, even you can use it for non-commercial purposes. If you want to use it for commercial purposes, you will have to approach them and pay them appropriately. And this was, in fact, the PG product of the creator Marcus Hohenwarter, and later he developed into a very big community. And I don't know about India. Abroad, this is a very great tool that is being utilized by all schools. Let me introduce Microsoft Mathematics. Microsoft Mathematics is a free educational software, and it will solve simple mathematical problems, 2D, 3D plots, and some matrix calculations, differentiation, integration. Okay. It has a very friendly user interface. I will introduce you the interface first of all, how to go through the menus and all that. It is very, very friendly, not complicated. You need not code anything like a MATLAB or something. Okay, it is all menu driven. Just to click, few clicks away, you will plot. You will be able to plot. You will be able to generate, and you will be able to study. Okay, you will see a new face of Microsoft Word using this Microsoft Mathematics add-in. It can be freely downloaded from the Microsoft website. You need not memorize this link. Just go on Google and type over there Microsoft Mathematics download. It will lead to this website you can download. What are the system requirements? The system requirements are the basic, at least Windows 7 must be there. The important one, .NET framework. Okay, .NET framework 3.5 is needed. And if you have to have the updates to your Windows, you must do. Otherwise, the RAM requirements are very minimum. Display requirements, anything will do. Okay, and with the present laptops, it should be. And let me tell you about GeoGebra. GeoGebra is a software program for learning and teaching mathematics from primary level up to university level. In fact, one of my PhD students have done her entire PhD thesis based on GeoGebra. Okay, I will tell about the thesis later on. So it has a very wide range of applications. What is the GeoGebra? It's a geometry and algebra. Okay, so geometry, algebra, statistics, and calculus can be covered with the GeoGebra, and the entire school mathematics can be illustrated with the GeoGebra, can be learnt well. It can be downloaded from geogebra.org. What are the system requirements? It's very minimal. It can be run online also. For example, you need not download it. GeoGebra can be just go to the website and you can use it online. You can download it and use it offline. And there is a portable version also available that you can carry in a pen drive, and wherever you want you can run. It can even run on a Windows XP, and hopefully nobody is having that now. Okay, and I am running this on my computer just to go through the configuration of my computer. With this, anybody must be able to do. The installed RAM is only 2 GB for me, not much. I am operating on a 32-bit operating system. Okay, and the Windows 7 I am running. Okay. This is two things I wanted to tell you. The usefulness of GeoGebra. One of my students, Dr. Chengamala Chelvi, finished her PhD thesis simply based on GeoGebra, studies on effectiveness of ICT with the GeoGebra and WinPlot as learning tools. WinPlot is another tool. I am not getting into it now. And both of us are writing a book, Visual Higher Secondary Mathematics, almost over. This describes entire higher secondary mathematics that can be taught through GeoGebra. So with this introduction, I will get into the actuals, introducing Microsoft Mathematics. Okay. So let me, I hope you are seeing my Microsoft Word screen. So in this, let me get into a new document, and you will see a bar here, mathematics. Don't you see here? Okay, mathematics. There is a add-on bar over there, mathematics. How does it come over there? You download that Microsoft Mathematics. Okay, you download that Microsoft Mathematics, double click on it, follow the instructions, install. So it will get into your Word. It will be added as a menu in the Word. It will be added as a menu in the Word. Just to see there, see this is the menu of that mathematics, equation, compute, graph, real, complex, decimal places. You can either choose radians or degrees or gradients. Okay, and a help file is also available. And after you install this, you may have to restart your computer so that the mathematics add-in, as you see here at the top, will be automatically installed in Word. Now, what does it do? Let me start by inserting an equation. Okay, so let me go over here to this menu. Hope you see here. Click on this arrow. Get into. There are some ready-made equations available. You can make use of them, or I can have my own equation. Okay, I can have my own equation. So before that, I will tell you how this is actually seen. Okay, I will tell you how to do this, but I will illustrate a recorded document already. See here. So this is how I draw e power x. I will tell you how to draw this. I am showing whatever I have drawn and how I have inserted them into this Microsoft Word. You can make mathematics very entertaining. For example, so you to prepare multiple choice questions, so this can be very useful. For example, I can identify the exponential curve in the following diagram. So I can just put 4 diagrams and ask them to check the e power x function. Okay, and this will be very helpful in creating very innovative questions. And since it is run in Word, since it is some child is crying, and you can utilize this to type in this Word as well and insert equations over there. Let me show one more example. So you can see e power x. How does it, u power x expansion 1 plus x by 1 factorial x by plus x by 2 factorial. How does it to approximate to e power x? You can illustrate to students, and you can plot 3D diagrams. You can plot 3D diagrams, and what more, you can rotate it. Just see over there, do this. You can animate it. You can rotate it in any direction. I will tell you how to do this. See, you can rotate in x direction. You can rotate it in y direction. You can rotate it in z direction. Okay. You can freeze at any stage. See how the 3D diagram is functioning. You can run it from within this, and I will show you about the plane. You can plot a plane. You can plot x square plus y square is z square. How it look like? Okay, I will illustrate. How do you rotate this? You see, you are able to rotate this and see in. You can see it in any direction. Let me show you one more example of 3 planes intersecting with each other. I will shortly tell you how to plot all this. It is very easy. Few mouse clicks away, okay, you can draw a sphere. You can solve 2 equations. You can 2 simultaneous equations you can draw, and you can solve them. You see here, the first, what is the intersection, what's the solution, you can see. You can solve 3 simultaneous equations. You can find out the intersection of 2 curves. Okay, you can expand it, you can rotate, you can, okay, you can expand it. You can clearly see the intersection and all that you can do. It will be very easy. You can draw difficult curve. Sin x by 1 plus cos x can be drawn very easily. Okay, You can differentiate it and show the difference. This is the differentiation of that function. Cot inverse x is drawn here. Okay. Now this is solution of, you can type three simultaneous equations, ask them to solve, it will immediately solve and give you the answer. And you can see how these things intersect. See how these three planes intersect with each other. You can visualize, you can rotate it in any direction. So make students understand whether the three planes intersect with each other. You can find out, you can highlight which plane you want. If two planes do not intersect each other, it will be shown as parallel planes. So with this introduction, I will tell you how to do this. Okay. And you can solve some matrix problems also, very minimal applications. So let me get into a new Word document and illustrate how do you type. So let me insert the equation first. The beauty is you can insert the equation. That's a menu. I hope all of you see this menu, not hidden. Okay. See here, fraction is available in the top menu. You can type fractions. Okay, you can type 1 by 1. You can include dy by dx and all that. Okay, then you can powers, e power x, a power x, x power 2, all that you can do. Okay, then you can type integrals. Integrals with the limits, without limits can be typed. Okay, you can insert brackets. You can add limits, and you can.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. Audio is not clear, audience.
Audio is not clear. 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
1 minute. I will get back to you. Hope I am audible now. Is my voice clear? Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Now I have brought a new
Yes, sir.
earphone. Should be audible. Okay. Let me illustrate it now.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Hope I am audible. I will proceed with this.
Yes, sir.
Let me put this menu somewhere. Okay, this mathematics menu, I want to insert an equation there. Okay, you see all these options are available. Let me type a very simple equation. For example, let me type it here: x plus y. X plus
Y.
not y. I will put okay. X plus y is equal to 2. Okay, I am typing a simple equation. Let me go to this corner, try to plot it in 2D. I am plotting in 2D. You see, this is x plus y is equal to 2, the line. Okay, you can minimize it. You can minimize it. Okay, you can expand it, all this. Okay, so this is a very simple equation: x plus y is equal to 2. Let me try another. Let me illustrate another. X 2x plus, just type, if you know typing you can type 2x plus 3y minus 9z equal to 4. So this should give me a plane, right? This should give me a plane. I have typed this. Now let me plot this. Go to the design menu, go to the right top graph. Ask it to plot it by 3D. So it is plotting. This is the, and I told you, you can rotate it and see how it is plotted. Okay, this is rotate with respect to x-axis, rotate with respect to y-axis, Okay. So you can, what you can do, if you click this insert button, it will be inserted as a JPG in this screen. See here, it will be inserted as a picture. You can use it as a JPG. It is inserted there as it is. Okay. This is one. Let me delete this picture. I will tell you how to type three simultaneous equations and try to solve them. After entering this equation, let me press Shift Enter and type three more equations, two more equations. 3x minus 4y plus z equal to 6. And another Shift Enter, 4x minus 6y, maybe something else, plus 3y plus 2z equal to, some child keeps crying. Please mute. Please mute. Okay. Then what you do after typing, you mark all this three equations and let me go to the menu and ask it to plot in 3D. So it is plotted in 3D. This is 2x plus 3y minus 9z equal to 4 is highlighted. If I want to highlight 3x minus 4y plus z equal to 6, a plane, it is also highlighted. The third. So these three planes are seen here. Now you can, I told you, you can put the grid also. Okay. If you want to show grid, the grid will be off, grid will be on, and you can zoom it bigger, and you can minimize it. You can rotate it also. You will see how they are intersected. Now let me plot two equations. Let me delete all these three. Let me type a similar one. 2x plus 3y minus 9z equal to 2. What do you think about these two planes? Let me mark and see. Only the constant is varying. Let me plot and see. You see that they are parallel. You can rotate and see. They don't intersect. Okay. At one particular point, you will see them paka parallel. I will freeze at that point. See here. See that these, say 2x plus 3y minus 9z equal to 4 and 2x plus 3y minus 9z equal to 2 are parallel planes. They don't intersect. So you can tell students, just to show students that these two are parallel. They don't intersect with each other. So this is how do you plot this. Now let me go to illustrate something else. I will type here y equal to x square. Okay. X square. You should use this script to go for anything. Type this and then insert. Now let me type this y equal to x square. Let us go over there to plot in 2D. See, it is plotting. This is y equal to x square function. Okay. Now what I can do, I can just insert this. Have this as a picture somewhere here. Okay, this is y equal to x square. Y equal to x square is sitting here. I will put it in a corner. Okay. Now I can differentiate this. Let me come to this option, design, compute. What does it do? I want to solve this. Can I solve this? Solve for x or solve for y? Let me try. Solve for y. I will ask solve for y. That's right. That's right. Let me remove this. let me go to a simpler equation. X plus y equal to 4, and then 2x minus 3y equal to 7. Okay, let me see what happens to this. Solve for xy. Okay, it is solving x equal to 19 by 5 and y is equal to 1 by 5. It is solving it for you. Then let me plot these two simultaneous equations with the two variables. Let me plot and see what happens. See, these three are intersecting, in fact. Let me minimize and tell you. Okay, you see that they are intersecting at a point. You can zoom it and zoom out. Okay, so this is x plus y plus 4 is this line. This is this green line. This is this blue line. They are intersecting with each other. Okay, so this is one illustration. Let me go for some other illustration. I am only highlighting what it can do. Let me go for another equation. Maybe I will type x square. X square. Just type this. Let me try what it can do. Differentiate for x, differentiate, integrate on x. Two options you are seeing, calculate also you are seeing. Let me differentiate on x. 2x, it is giving me 2x. Okay, so let me erase this. And let me try integrating this. Go to this button, integrate. Integrate. What does it do? X cube plus 3 by c. It is integrating for you. And you can plot this also. See, what is x square? I can plot x square. I can plot x square. This is x square. Okay, you've seen x square. Now let me plot the differentiation also. See, this is x cube by 3 plus c. This is the plot, I mean the graph of the integration also. Let me try something else. Okay, let me put x square is equal to 2. X square is equal to 2. What can I do here? I can solve it for x. Let me solve it for x. X equal to root 2 or x equal to minus root 2. So these kind of things you can either plot or you can differentiate, integrate. What are all the menus there? I will explain you with some equation. Another equation, let me try sin x. Okay, sin x. Let me try type sin x. Just type sin x and you can plot this in 2D. See, this is sin x. You can minimize it, you can maximize it, you can observe, you can either include the grid or remove the grid. All this you can do. You can use this in your presentation. Let me try what are all the things available there. Compute. You can calculate, you can differentiate, you can integrate. Let me differentiate. So sin x is giving you cos x. Let me integrate cos x. It is giving sin x plus c. You see, all these are possible. Now let me go to the illustration once again. What I have done over there. Certain examples. Okay. You can plot even. Let me put this in a separate sheet and show you how it works. See here, I am typing this. I have typed this 2x plus, let me maximize it. Okay. 2x plus 3y less than 3, 4x minus 3y greater than 7. Okay. Now let me see whether it can be plotted. Let me, you have to go to the design tab and let me plot this. Plot in 2D. See, this is 2x plus 3y. This is the line. This is less than 3. And this is 4x minus 3y. And this is greater than 7. And this gives the intersection of these two. Okay, intersection of these two regions. Okay. This can be done one way. Another example that I want to show you, I told you this, any type of equations. You see this x cube plus y cube my equal to y square plus x square. I am writing this. I am plotting it here. Okay. You mark this and ask it to plot by 3D. Okay, it is plotted here. You see, this is how the graph is. It will be very difficult in the classroom to plot all this. Okay, now you can see it beautifully. How this anything student can try anything on his own, on her own. See here. See how a 3D diagram is seen. It will be very difficult in your classroom board to make students visualize this. You can visualize this very easily. So let me conclude this Microsoft Mathematics session and get into GeoGebra. I will show you the power of this one more example. Okay, you can type a matrix. You can type a matrix. How do you type a matrix? You should go to this option, this menu, and you can type a 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay, or you can give them 2 cross 2 matrix. Once you enter this, you can keep on expanding it. You see, I have typed a 4 cross 4 matrix also. What do you do with this? I can mark this. I will put it in a separate sheet and tell you what are all the things you can do with the matrix. I will go only up to 12, 1 hour session. Okay, I have typed a matrix here. Let me go to the design. What are all the things that can I do? You cannot plot this. So computing is matrix option. You can calculate the determinant. You can invert the matrix. You can calculate the trace. You can transpose the matrix. These 3 things you can do. Let me calculate the determinant. Determinant is minus 170. Let me, where is this? Let me go to see the what are all the options available matrix. Let me invert the matrix. See, it is inverted in a second. So the beauty is when you insert, you can give, if there are 60 students in a class, you can give each one different matrix inversion problems, and you already have the answer with you here. Okay, you can give them any matrix at random, and 60 matrices you can give, and you will have answers with me to check. Okay, so what else you can do with this matrix? Let me see. In the design, I can compute the trace. Trace is the sum of diagonal elements. I can compute the trace, and I can compute the transpose. Immediately it will give me the transpose. What else menu I see here? You cannot plot this. Okay, this is a matrix. You can, what does it calculate? It gives back to the matrix. Okay. You can calculate transpose. Let me come to that. You can calculate for a matrix transpose. Okay, so what are all the options here? You can type a equation, solve it. Let me conclude Microsoft Mathematics. You should be able to install it by downloading the exe file from Microsoft website. Just install. Make sure that .NET framework is there at least 3.5. Then you can use all this menu, plus, minus, greater than, equality. All this you can type. You can ask this, use all this menu. Type anything. You can calculate. You can solve. Okay, and you can differentiate, integrate minor functions, not very complicated functions. Simple school functions you can integrate, and you can plot 2D graph, 3D graph, all this you can plot. Okay, so let me conclude this part of my talk. I will tell you what we have done. I told you we have written a book. Where is it? Let me show the book to you. This is the book that we do. I will just browse through the book. See, we are explaining there how to create, and any example, the GeoGebra book, not Microsoft Maths book. I will show you. The handout. I can share this to you. This is a Microsoft Mathematics poster. It tells how the software can be utilized. I will just show you the poster. Just wait. Okay. This poster also I can share. You can download it. What you can do with Microsoft Mathematics, you can do, and even this is available as an app. In that, what you can do, you can write 2x by 4 by 2. If you write, it will recognize it and take it as an equation. So this Microsoft Mathematics is available as a app also. Okay, and this is my handout I have written on this Microsoft Mathematics. It will display the power of what Microsoft Mathematics can do. Okay, so with this I conclude Microsoft Mathematics session, and let me get into GeoGebra. Okay, what did I tell you about GeoGebra? Hope I can conclude this. If anybody have doubt on how to install this Microsoft Mathematics and all that, you can always WhatsApp me. I can explain, because already installed in my computer. I cannot install it again. Let me get into this GeoGebra. I told you GeoGebra is an interactive mathematics software program for learning and teaching this geometry. Okay. And system requirements, I already told you, it can be run either online or offline. Let me do it offline for you first. Okay. So what do? I create this GeoGebra. GeoGebra menu would have come on your laptop. Just type GeoGebra and the link will appear over there. Okay. So let me just wait. GeoGebra screen is opening. This is the GeoGebra screen. You see here, this is a menu. You see all these options. You can draw a polygon, you can draw a circle, you can draw a ellipse, you can draw angles. Let me just illustrate with polygons. Okay, let me choose this menu. You see over there, you can draw a polygon, you can draw a regular polygon, you can draw a rigid polygon, vector polygon, and all that. You can draw circles with the center through a point, circle with center and radius, compass, circle through 3 points, semicircle, circular arc, and all this can be done. And you can draw ellipse, hyperbola, parabola. You can draw angles. You can use a slider. I will tell you what can the power of GeoGebra. I will illustrate with the example, and I will show you the GeoGebra website. See here, this is the GeoGebra website. Just wait, it is loading. Let me close all other unnecessary windows, taking time. See here, this is the GeoGebra website. Okay. With this GeoGebra website, you can download millions of already loaded resources. Okay, if you go to resources, people have loaded a lot of million resources there over there. You can illustrate a Pythagorean theorem. You can do so many things. So many teachers have uploaded so many things in these resources. Just have a look. I will tell you how to download them and use them. Probably it is slow. I will illustrate one example over here. I have already stored certain files here. I will tell you how to draw that. Now I will tell you how to maybe discovering Pythagorean theorem. Okay, this is already downloaded. Okay, see here, this is already drawn. I will tell you how to draw. But the beauty is the Pythagorean theorem is illustrated with the 3 squares. Okay, one thing is you can keep moving it. Okay, you can keep moving it to different shapes. This right angle is fixed, and whatever be the size of the rectangle, triangle, it will illustrate. For example, but Pythagorean theorem is this side square plus this side square equal to this hypotenuse side square. You can see that 5.71 plus 40.87 gives you 46.58. This is illustrating Pythagorean theorem. I will illustrate something more. The rolling circle. See, here you can use animation also. What does it say? The perimeter of the circle. You will see on this side the algebra is also plotted over there. As and when you plot, all this algebra will come side by side. Now I can use a ruler. You see this, when I move this ruler, this circle moves and tells me that the length of the perimeter is shown over there. This can be created by the teacher. Okay, these animations can be created by the teacher. Let me show one more example on how this GeoGebra is doing. Triangle sum theorem. Triangle sum theorem. Let me illustrate. What is a triangle sum theorem? Let it come. You see this? Let me minimize the view. See here. See, this angle, triangle sum theorem can be illustrated by this diagram very easily. You can move this. Okay, you can move this here and there. Once you plotted, you can move. See that the theorem gets illustrated in various angles, varieties of angles. The theorem gets illustrated. Let me open another. Analyzing data, constructing a rectangle, tangent of a function. Okay. Tangent of a function. Just see this. I will tell you how to draw all this. It is all menu driven. See this. This is the tangent. You move the slider, and you will see the tangent is moving along the curve. Ting ting ting. You see this? When you move the slider, you see here the function is sin x plus cos x. The derivative is minus sin x plus cos x. Let me see for the function. When you move the slider, this is the function sin x plus cos x. Once you plot it, you can move it and see. Okay, you see the tangent equation also here, the line equation, the A and the point where it moves. These things can be seen. So let me close this and tell you how to do all this. Okay, now let me come to the plain screen. You have on the right, if there is a menu, if you click the menu will appear. This is basically a graphing calculator. For example, this Microsoft Mathematics and GeoGebra, they are graphing calculators in the first place. Okay, and this is a platform for the teacher for doing so many innovations. And many teachers who have done their examples, you can try to illustrate any theorem using the tools available in GeoGebra, and you can post it in the GeoGebra website. Okay, and the spreadsheet calculation, I will not get into that. I will illustrate the graphic calculator first. Let me, this algebra will appear here. Let me tell you. Let me just start by plotting a point. Okay, this is a point. Let me point on an object, intersect all these. Let me start at a point. Let me plot a point here. You see the algebra window side by side. I plot the point. You see here the point is A equal to 5.42 comma 3.62. The algebra comes there side by side. You can see the algebra over there. Hope this is visible. Okay. Now let me plot one more point B. B is 10.48 plus 2.92. I can move the point B. See, I can move the point B. Now what can I do? I can draw a line, okay, with the 2 points. Let me try. Line. Let me draw a line. Okay, now I have drawn a line passing through these 2 points. Let me see the equation. Equation automatically comes there. The line is 0.26x plus 2.2 y equal to 7.29. I can move this line now. You can see. Let me choose this point and move this line. See, 2 lines have come up now. 2 lines have come up. I can just move this line accordingly. The equation changes. The point of intersection changes. Okay, point of intersection C changes, keep changing. Simultaneously, you can copy this and put it in your document or presentation. Okay, this is one example. Let me try to illustrate how to draw a circle. Okay, let me draw a polygon. Okay, let me draw a polygon. Click polygon. So menu driven, completely menu driven. Let me draw a polygon. What else? I can draw a pentagon. Let me draw this. A polygon is instantly drawn. Now what do I do? See here, the points are driven here. Automatically the algebra will come here. I can go for something else. I can ask for area. Let me see whether area is shown. See here. Area of the polygon is 14.87. It instantly gives me the area. I can change the polygon. I can keep moving it. See, I can keep moving any of this. Accordingly, the points will change. The area will keep changing, you see. So what you can do, you can throw it as a question to the students. Draw the polygon with sides, all this tick, tick, tick. Then tell me the area of the polygon. The area will be shown to you as it is. Our student can be asked to plot this area. Okay. Let me go for the circle illustration. How do you draw a circle and do everything? Let me draw a circle with center through a point, circle with center and radius. Okay, let me try this first. I can draw a circle. I can ask for the area. Area of the circle is 36.25. I can draw a circle. I can draw a tangent now. Let me see a tangent. Tangents. Let me draw a tangent to this. Let me click over here. Right. Let me go for a new one. I am illustrating it very fast to make you understand the GeoGebra is actually existing from 2011. For the past 10 years, it is sitting over there. And my only aim is to create awareness among teachers to utilize this. Teachers are highly intelligent. They can utilize this with a menu. It is slow, a bit slow, my computer. Just wait. Let me close this and go for a new. Let me close these words. Words I don't need now. I will close them. So that system is fast. Let me close all this my Microsoft Words. The main thing is, I told you there are a lot of resources available on GeoGebra website, which you can download and utilize. Okay. Let me close the Microsoft Words. Okay. Okay. At least now it will be fast. Let me get into this GeoGebra. What are all the examples that can be shown? I will show you a lot of examples that I showed here. See, this is the installer file. Once you download GeoGebra, installer file will come. You can double click and install. And lot of help files are available for GeoGebra. Okay, all these help files I have downloaded. I will tell you a GeoGebra GeoGebra in 10 lessons. This handout is there. I can share it to you. Okay. So this is the GeoGebra in 10 slides. So you can just learn GeoGebra in 10 small lessons. Okay. How to, this is available in the GeoGebra website itself. How to draw polygons, how to draw a perpendicular line. You can draw a line and ask the GeoGebra to draw a perpendicular line to it. And how these things are done, it is very much illustrated in this document very easily. What to click, how to click, and all these are clearly written over here. See, you can, when you want to use this menu, you can draw a perpendicular line, you can draw a parallel line. Okay. Let me try to cover as best I can do, but all I need is a whole day to illustrate all this menu. But my only aim now is to illustrate. Now see here, you can draw a triangle. Simultaneously, the points will appear, the angles will also appear over there automatically. You just draw, you need not worry about the algebra. Algebra will come on one side. Okay. So this particular document can be shared by me to JMJ College. All these help files can be shared by me through WhatsApp. You can get it from them. Okay. You can draw perpendicular lines and what else? You can find out the angle between two lines. You can do animations. Okay. You can draw graphs. Y equal to 3x minus 4. You are typing and you can draw the graphs over there. You can use either radian degree or radians. This can be used. See, you see here, you can just draw the graph and the equations will appear over there in the GeoGebra menu. Okay. And you can customize it in any way you like. You can draw a graph, immediately you can differentiate it or integrate it. See here. So this document will illustrate and I will tell you how to, I will draw one thing over here, just wait. I forgot one thing. How beautifully this can illustrate certain things which you cannot draw in the classroom. For example, if I want you to plot the graph x by x plus 2, what will happen? X by x plus 2, how the graph will look like? How the graph will look like? I am getting back to Microsoft Mathematics. Okay. Let me draw a graph and tell you the power of using this. I am, let me use this fraction menu and type over there x divided by x minus 4. Okay, let me try this. Let me plot this. How the graph will look like? You see that at x equal to 4, there will be a problem. Let me plot this and see how it behaves. See here, the graph breaks at x equal to 2. The graph will look like this, like hyperbola. It will break at this point x equal to 2. Let me change it and see what happens. X by x plus 1. If I try plotting this, what happens? Let me see. See here. See here. The graph breaks at x equal to 1. At x equal to 1, this is infinity. So you can visualize how do you draw this graph x by x plus 1 in Microsoft Mathematics. Let me get back to GeoGebra. I will illustrate how to install ruler, how to practice ruler. I told you how to draw a circle and all that. Let me type GeoGebra. It will be installed in your computer and it will appear. GeoGebra. It will be in the menu. Call it. Okay. All these, what happens? Why my computer is slow? I have installed so many applications over there, so many ICT tools. It is getting slow. So let me illustrate this GeoGebra. It is loading. Let me close this Word documents. GeoGebra is loading. Okay, it has come over here. I will tell you how to, one ruler slider example I will give. Let me click this slider. Let me put a slide over there. Okay, you can give it a name. I can specify the range. Okay, 0.5. I can specify the range. The ruler is appearing here. I will put it in a corner. Okay. Now what do? I go to any of this menu. Let me choose circle with the center and radius. It will ask me the radius. Okay. I will put radius A, the same thing that appears here in the slider. Okay. Now I can move this slider. You see that the graph will move. This is how slider is installed. You can draw a slider and you can use multiple sliders. For example, you can use two sliders A and B and ask him to move it. Okay. So if I move this slider, you see that my circle is moving. Okay, this is circle with radius 3, this is circle with radius 2, this is circle with radius 1.5, circle with radius 1 and all this. Okay, so you can use the slider this way. Let me illustrate one more. Okay. Let me draw some lines. I want to draw a line. I will draw this line. Let me draw a particular line to this, perpendicular line. Okay. Perpendicular line. See here, this is how a perpendicular line is drawn, and you see the equations here. A point, B point, C point, they are all illustrated, and this is my original equation, and this is the perpendicular line that is drawn here. Okay. You can draw any number of perpendicular lines. I will tell you how to draw parallel lines and get the equations. Okay. Let me draw parallel lines. A line is drawn now. With just by clicks, you can draw a line and you will see the equation appear here quickly. 2.2x plus 5.58y equal to 25.62. The equation is here. Let me draw a parallel line. Sorry, parallel line. Parallel lines. Okay, parallel line is appearing over here, and you see that the 2.2x 5.58y remains same, and the constants are varying. You can draw any number of parallel lines. So let me explain, see the menus one more to conclude. You see here, this is a point menu that will give you, you can calculate the intersection, you can go for extremes and all this. You can draw lines, you can draw perpendicular lines, parallel lines, angular bisector. You can find the various centers of a triangle. You can draw a triangle and ask him to give the various centers. The angular bisector, you can ask anything by clicks. Okay, I am going fast, I know. You can draw circles, you can draw ellipses, hyperbola, parabola, conics through 3 points. You can draw angles, bisect them. You can calculate area, you can calculate slope. Okay, you can reflect a point. Okay, you can draw a point and reflect it along a line. And this is a slider that can be used to illustrate. I will show one or more examples. Constructing an isosceles triangle. What do I show to you now? Discovering Pythagorean theorem, rolling circle, logarithmic calculator, locating triangle centroid. You can draw a triangle and the centroid will immediately come. Okay, you know the definition of centroid. You can keep moving this. Okay, you can keep moving this. I can ask for the algebra here. Algebra. It has gone now. See here, I can keep on moving this. It will, but you see that where is the centroid is sitting. I am drawing various triangles now. Okay, that means if you do it on the board, you will have to rub everything and keep drawing the triangles. Now the triangle I am drawing, erasing, redrawing. You see the movement of the centroid how it moves. Okay, and this is what, and these are all the moving the graphics view. How do you move them? zoom in and zoom out, all these menus are there. Let me show the resources net if it is available. What else is there? GeoGebra YouTube channel is there. If you go to GeoGebra YouTube channel, you will see lot of illustrations, how to use GeoGebra, how to run various programs in GeoGebra. All these things are there. Let me see whether it loads. It is loading. Just wait. It is loading. Just 5 minutes. I will conclude now. Yes, madam, I will be concluding. If I am able to show the YouTube channel, I will be happy. It is loading. Just wait 1 second. I will show it to you so that you can use that YouTube channel. GeoGebra channel is available. Yes, it is loading. Just wait 1 second. Yes, it is appearing also. See that this is the GeoGebra channel. You will see lot of videos there. How to integrate GeoGebra activities in various LMS, how to create your own GeoGebra activities, learning GeoGebra classroom, lot of things are available. Let me see the resources. If it loads, want to tell you millions of resources are available. If you want to illustrate Pythagorean theorem, if you want to illustrate certain other theorems, the Rolle's theorem and all that. If you want to illustrate a theorem in calculus, if you want to illustrate some very difficult concept in trigonometry, geometry, you can use any resource. They are openly put on the web by all the teachers. It is very slow. It is slow. It is not loading. It is not loading. But go to this website geogebra.org/materials. You can see the it is not loading. Go to GeoGebra website and see materials. Okay, then you will see a lot of materials over there. If you right click them, you are free to use them in your non-commercial classroom teaching purposes. So let me conclude this. I will stop sharing my screen. I will come over there. See, I have done it pretty fast. I have my only aim was to introduce in the short duration two free softwares. One is Microsoft Mathematics and another is GeoGebra. It is highly menu driven, but it is a pity that only few of our teachers across India know about this, whereas it is widely used abroad. So let us take this opportunity to explore into, as our teachers are all intelligent, we can get into these two softwares. You can always WhatsApp me. Absolutely no problem. You can WhatsApp me and get to know how to use this GeoGebra. If you come across difficulties, you can ping on me anytime. And I can conduct a hands-on workshop free of charge. Okay. If you want me, it is a live workshops help us to learn this faster. All I need is a computer lab with LED projector. We can illustrate it and ask the students work on this hands-on. Okay? Hope I did this pretty fast, but I hope I have introduced this to a very useful extent. Let me hand over the session over to Vatmalaka madam. Thank you. Questions can be taken up later after the second talk.
Thank you, sir. From the bottom of my heart, I convey our